DNP 102.3 FM. This is Saturday Night Live and Local. I'm your host tonight, Larry Karoll. Johnny T usually has this slot. He was a little under the weather, so I'm kind of filling in. Johnny does a great job, so it's hard to fill those shoes. Anyway, my special guest is Sam Hitchcock, and we've been talking about some stories. We just played that Down in the Boondocks, so that must bring back some memories from that one, huh?
Yeah, that's memories from a long time ago. I would like to think that I gained a little bit more abilities after those early days. You know, that's when we got into rock and roll. We started playing pretty much top 40 at the Mustang, and then when Kelly and I went on the road, you know, that was a great experience. Like I said before, the first job that we had was in Holiday Inn East in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And
how'd you find these gigs?
Well, we called a booking agent in Cincinnati, DS Talent, that we had was referred to from another friend who was playing music, and we told him, hey, we got a two-piece band, we'd like to go on the road. And Don Sheets.
So they just kind of line up a bunch of gigs that way? Or, I mean,
a lot of the agencies would book you 2 weeks at a time, but the nice thing about DS Talent is their jobs were open-ended. So in other words, they book you into a spot, and as long as you're happy there and the place is happy with you playing, you can stay as long as you want. We were the whole summer of '75 at the Holiday Inn East, and the only reason we left there is because we wanted to go somewhere else. But while we were out there, the Holiday Inn East was such a busy hotel-motel that it was cheaper for them, rather than give us a room, they rented an apartment across the freeway, brand new apartment complex, 2-bedroom apartment, and they put us in there. And it was just like being at home. We had a kitchenette, we went out and bought pots and pans and stuff, we put a phone in with a phone number, we were in a book. We had a swimming pool, a laundry room.
So the Holiday Inn couldn't afford to room you?
It was cheaper. I guess it was cheaper for them to put us in an apartment rather than tie up 2 rooms.
That is kind of funny.
And a maid would come over in a van. A couple of maids come over every Monday in a van, and they would clean the place. And they would leave Kleenex boxes and toilet paper, Palms, Kleenex and toilet paper, and we couldn't use it as fast as they brought it. We kept telling them, you know, you might as well take this back. And they said, no, we're supposed to leave it. So when we left, we took bags full of Kleenex and toilet paper with us. It's crazy. But I think the most embarrassing time I had out there was they used to give us, just about every place we played, we either get a discounted food or we get a free meal of the day or something. And that's what Tulsa was. They give us 1 free meal a day. So I would go into the restaurant, and it was a pretty classy restaurant. There was a big glass wall, and on the other side of the glass wall was a swimming pool, and then on the other side there was rooms in the hotel. I went in one day and sat down. They had these great big tablecloths and you know, cloth napkins and everything real fancy. And I went ahead and got lunch. And of course I always tuck my napkin down in my belt. And when I was getting ready to leave after I was done, I got up and started to walk away, and I forgot to take the napkin out of my belt. And what I didn't realize, I already had also had the tablecloth stuck in my belt, so I cleaned the table off. And everybody in the restaurant thought that was funny. People in the swimming pool were laughing, so it was kind of an embarrassing moment. But I thought, I will never see these people again, so.
It just seems, you know, when you drive that far for a gig, that, you know, I just wonder how you can afford to do that, you know, between driving there and living there. Did
Well, we
it
got
pay
paid
enough? It paid enough.
We were on salary. We were paid well. And it didn't cost us anything. You know, our room and board was furnished. We got one meal a day, and it didn't cost us for where we were staying. Now we had to pay for the phone bill. We put the phone in, and but no, it was our expenses were paid, and everything that we paid on the road was tax deductible because it was traveling expense. So it worked out. It worked out very well for us.
Well, you know, the story you're telling about the apartment across the street from the hotel, I'm just wondering, let me play this Grand Funk song. I'm just wondering if the hotel was afraid you were going to tear the room down, you know? Here's Grand Funk. We're an American band.